Hey friends, I'm Sarah from Sewsewzoso Upcycle, and I'm here to help you rethink your wardrobe this fall. Today let's talk denim. Upcycling is all about creatively reusing what you already have. You have a whole stash of fabric hiding in your closet. I'm currently upcycling my entire wardrobe, so I want to share some ideas with you. Upcycling is a great way to update a family memento. The sweater here is special to me because it belonged to my Grandma Anne. For this first project, I'll show you how to trade the sleeves from an old sweater to any vest or jacket for a new look. Regular polyester thread worked well for me, but you can use a heavy-duty thread if you prefer. You'll need a denim or heavy-duty needle to get the job done. All of this worked beautifully on my 18-year-old Singer tradition. Denim needles are usually marked with a true blue color. The top color indicates the needle type and the bottom the needle size. Be sure to insert the flat back of the needle facing the back of the machine. Careful not to screw that needle in too tight because it might snap later. Grab your seam ripper and take those sleeves off the sweater. I usually pick at individual threads in the seam until I open up a hole. Then I'm able to flip it over and rip the seam with the ball facing downward. Only rip the shoulder part, don't open the sleeve seams. Now I have a groovy sweater vest to work with later. Match your sleeves up to the vest. This vest has a nicely finished seam already for me, and I want to keep that look, so I'm pinning my sleeve underneath. That's the #1 rule of upcycling. You should keep what's working. If you're using a jacket without a nicely finished seam, then sew the sleeve and jacket together as you would any normal seam, inside out with right sides facing together. When pinning together, use this trick to make sure you've lined it all up properly. Line up the seam of the sleeve to the side seam of the vest. Now for the scary part, sewing denim and a thick sweater together. No worries though, take it slow and follow these tips. To sew straight, I'm lining up my needle with the existing thread on the denim vest. I only need to sew on that outer seam. #2, take it slow, 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 especially over those thick, flat fell seams that you find often in denim. 3, your hand wheel is your best friend. Use it to manually insert the needle instead of just putting the pedal to the metal and using your foot. And 4, to get over those thick seams, you may need to pull very slightly from the back a bit. Now I have a trendy and sentimental piece to wear for years to come. One more upcycle. I'll show you how to add a screen to a jacket. For this project, I used leftover fabric from an old tank top, but you can use any kind of fabric that suits your style, like lace or mesh. Use the structure that's already there and start by picking out one set of panels to cut out. Fold that section in half, snip a little opening hole, and then go ahead and try and cut as closely to the edges as you possibly can. Flip the jacket over. Instead of measuring, I like to lay my shirt down on the panel to see which part I should use, and that helps me maximize my fabric. I recommend flipping back over and pinning on the front. I really wasn't thinking here. After pinning down, cut away the excess fabric. Save your scraps for another project. Sew along the inside seams of each panel. Again, line up with the existing stitches, your hand wheel is your best friend, and take it slow. When you get to a corner, stop or insert the needle into the fabric so you can turn it on that point to avoid raising the needle. snip away any final panel parts you may have missed. These will fray in the wash otherwise. If I had more of that mesh fabric, I would add some to the sleeves, the shoulders, and probably the back. Thanks for joining me today. For more upcycling inspiration, subscribe and follow Sewsewzoso Upcycle on Instagram, YouTube, and Pinterest.